After last week's incredible showcase from my man Marco and his incredible arsenal of wrestling moves, from spears to sweet chin music to the Bomaye, he even did a Hadoken. Alright? And from that incredible showcase to today, we are here to see what follows up last week's installment of the best-selling manga in history, man. We are here today to read what is nearly the second best-selling comic of all time. We are here to read the one, the only, the series that is in the awesome sauce of the 1000s. One Piece! Dude, I hope everybody's having a marvelous week. A wonderful week, man. It's been a great one. And I was like, dude, when is this chapter gonna drop? I need it in my being. I think it was on Tuesday night. I was on a stream over on Virgo's channel. It was me, Virgo, Jay, Laz, and Stebo, and just having a blast talking about the Wano greatness, One Piece, and our memories of the series and all that stuff. So it really had me in the mood. I was like, bro, when this chapter drops, it's gonna go in, man. Like, we need it. And so we're here today to read chapter 1007. So without further ado, let's get right into it. Tanuki-san. So that means this week's chapter is going to take place in that same area, which means we're going to see the direct continuation to what was happening with Hyogoro and what was taking place down there with Chopper handling the biz, Perospito possibly interfering in Marco's battle, and all that stuff. All right, direct continuations. You love to see it. Is that Caesar himself? Caesar D. Clown? And right here we get to see some penguins around him. This reminds me of that one game on Miniclip, the Flash game website. Man, dude, but the name is slipping me at this point in time. But I'm sure if y'all played Flash games in like the mid to early 2000s, you know what I'm talking about. The game with hot air balloons and penguins. I do not remember the name. But please, if you remember the name, let me know in the comments section down below. Let me know in the comments section down below. But that's what my man Caesar is playing right here. He's the one creating the balloons for these marvelous and wonderful penguins. And I love how all of them have different hats. You got a beanie, you got a cowboy hat, you have a helmet, you got headphones, and you even have a little miniature like a straw hat type of deal going on here. So shout out to Caesar, man, for doing good things with his fruit. Cover art request by TKE Star AC. Caesar making balloon presents for baby penguins. I'd love to see it. An extremely wholesome cover page here. Who wouldn't want a filler of this, am I right? Who wouldn't want that, man? Yes, so that's exactly where we are. Live floor Skull Dome. How is this possible? Most of the Oniwabanshu and Mimawari Gumi captains have been beaten. Daikoku-san, Kaze Kage-sama, Commander Hote. And all of them are just down and out for the count, man. So this is the legendary power of Hyogoro the Flower? You best believe. Hold on, man. Hold on, son. Where's it at? I know it's somewhere around here. I can only find one of them. But when you share the same type of title, the same type of rawness as the legend, the king, as the Dragon of Dojima, you have gotta be on that level, son. Are you kidding me? Like, man, that's why I'm so hyped whenever we get back to Black Maria versus Robin. Dude, the Yakuza are on another level. Wait until I get my hands on Yakuza 7, man. Wait until I get my hands on that game, dude. It's gonna be goated. But besides that, I'm experiencing Yakuza 7 here. I don't even need to buy the game. I love me some Ichiban greatness, even though I don't barely know anything about him. But by the flag norms, we're witnessing Yakuza 7 here. With Black Maria going up in like Summer, you know, kimono going down, exposing the tattoo in the back, massive weapon in hand like she's in Hunter x Hunter. And then here we have Hyogoro. Hyogoro the Flower turning back time. To the time whenever my mans was a boss. A Yakuza boss going straight up in there. Blue hair flaming in the wind. Whoosh, whoosh, whoosh. Who's going to stop him? Who's gonna stop the legendary Yakuza boss who was who at one point in time was feared across, not only feared, but respected? You know, first and foremost, that's how you know that you're a true GOAT, when you're both feared and respected, because anyone with that amount of clout can create some type of fear, especially with whenever you're in a part of that type of organization. But when you have fear and respect, all right, the key word, the respect out of your peers, you were a GOAT. You were a GOAT, man. You know what I mean? So he endured the Ice Demon transformation and used its power to his advantage. Now I see why the rest of the world fears Wano. You know what I mean, Drake? Drake and Apu here are spitting absolute 110% factual statements, man. Boss Hyogoro. Oh, and we're a direct continuation. So the man still hasn't come down for the slice. So he goes in, takes the blade. He's about to come down. Do not hesitate, Yatape. Clear your mind. If I turn into an ice demon, I know. Please give me a moment. I'll do it. I'll do it now. Boss Yatape. And the sobs are going around. Everyone's crying. I can't blame him. He's like a father to us. Get it over with, Tsunagoro. I'm also at my limit. I can't be saved now. I don't want to hurt you guys. Boss Omasa! They won't make it. Tanuki-san, aren't the antibodies ready yet? The infected on this floor are about to turn back into ice demons. Please save us, Queen-sama. Boss, why? And Queen is over here just lighting up. What's my man just taking out Marco? Why did we also have to die from your virus too? You're questioning me? Yo, this veins start popping. My man said, yo, you're questioning. You dare to question me? You dare to question? You dare to question me, son? Shut your mouth. You wimps should know your place. And now he's so enraged by the fact that the man was getting pwned by Marco that he's taking it out on his subordinates here. Shut your mouth. That's a great game. The WWE, I don't remember if was it WWF? SmackDown, Shut Your Mouth? I think. Because that one came before Here Comes the Pain, if I'm not mistaken. Regardless, fantastic game. Fantastic game, ladies and gentlemen. You wimps should know your place. What? The Ice Demon virus is my magnum opus. Oh, that man said, yo, that's my One Piece. That's my magnum opus. That's my Metal Gear Solid 3. That's my Trails of Cold Steel 4. You know what I'm saying? That's my Final Fantasy 7. That's my magnum opus, man. Like, when people look back on the legend of Queen, the plague, they're gonna be like, yo, my man created the legendary plague of ice demons. They will one day remember, they will shout my name across the world as the man who created the legendary plague that took place in Onigashima on that day, man. That's my magnum opus. That is my magnum opus. In fact, you could say it was created specifically for you guys. You pleasures were given an opportunity to gain useful abilities. You lost that gamble. Now you're only good for a laugh. That's so heartless, and because they can't have any other emotion, they sit here and they laugh as they're getting ridiculed. And you waiters, no matter how long you wait, there aren't any more smiles coming. You've lost your chance at gaining abilities. You're going to be waiters forever. You losers can only be useful to the almighty beast pirates by becoming ice demons now. You'll blossom in death. And Queen has gotten to the point to where his mindset is like, yo, these individuals are questioning me. Marco's pwning me. I gotta tell them the real deal. I gotta let them know why it is I created this plague in the first place. I created this not just to take out my enemies, but to make you guys, who initially were fodder, into some sort of capable fighters under us, because at this point, the only thing y'all can do is just blossom in death. You know, in the same way those cherry blossoms fly throughout the flower capital, that'll become y'all but in death. Because that is the only way that you guys can possibly be useful to Queen. And it is a very just blunt way of putting it, but at this point, Queen is probably shooting facts. Because we know that the waiters and the gifters, at this point in time, these individuals are not going to be standing up to any capable person on this floor on their own, right? We've seen, they're probably getting knocked out by like remnants of Luffy's King's Haki from the roof. You know, let alone taking on whoever it is around here. So, in Queen's defense, you know, as a fan of villains and whatnot, sure, he's spitting facts. I mean, do you want to punch him in the face after that statement? Sure. But is my man not spitting? He is most certainly spitting. You're telling us we were meant to die? That's right. You grunts are easy to replace. So, whenever he says something like that, that's whenever you feel like you really want to punch him in the face. Especially whenever we know the backstory to the individuals with the smile fruit, that they're going to be laughing at that no matter what. They can't feel sorrow for that statement. All they can do, especially because it is Queen, all they can do is just turn into these ice demons and real deal flip and just die for him, even though he's basically just told them all to go die for him in the most blunt way possible. Yeah, how could he say that? This is too cruel. I gave you all a chance that Antibody might be able to save a few of you. And now they're starting to get whacked from behind. I can't die here. Kill the ice demons, friend or foe. I'm gonna survive and leave this stinking crew. They may be the enemy, but the way their superiors treat them is pitiable. Absolutely. Absolutely. You samurai are just as bad. What do you think you're protecting here? That Tanuki's also a pirate, right? Do you guys really think he's quickly mass-producing the antibody? Don't make me laugh. It's impossible. No, don't try the doctor. Don't try the doc, man. He may be a pirate, but that man has a heart the size of this planet, son. Not only does he have a heart the size of this planet, no matter who it is, friend or foe, my man is going to be doctoring on some 4Kids stuff. No matter who it is, we know how Chopper is. I bet he's already taken the antibody himself and bolted. Muahahaha, he's not a bastard like you. I doubt that. Treachery is a pirate's job. And once again, we see that not only does that theme remain prevalent for Kaido, but also for his subordinates. Because now Queen is also indicating that pirates always betray other individuals whenever they see things aren't going their way. And so not only, like I was just saying, is it a prevalent theme with Kaido? And at first I was like, maybe Kaido's continuously saying that because of what took place in his past. But it looks like or at least like out of the top tiers, maybe even in Tobiruppo as well, they also might share in that same type of mindset of like, yo, based on maybe personal experiences, based on maybe what took place thanks to Kaido or whatever the case may be, they all believe the same thing. That once things start going in a way that's not in their favor, because they're pirates, they're going to end up betraying them. They're going to end up, performing some sort of treachery, like Queen says right here. And so it's really cool to see that coming out of Queen's mouth, because that just showcases that this is a theme that is very prevalent within the entire crew, not just within Kaido himself, which now is extremely fascinating, because now I want to know why it is the Queen feels that way. Was Queen in a certain position to where whenever he was recruited by Kaido, his crewmates betrayed him? And because the thing is, there's always a cycle, right? So let's just say Kaido's crewmates betrayed him, or he betrayed his crewmates, whatever the case may be, right? Whenever it comes to the Rocks pirates, however it happened, either him betraying them or them betraying him. Betrayal is obviously something he takes very, very seriously, as we've seen multiple times in this arc. And it's even gone to the point to where he wants to overwhelm his opponents with his will in order to ensure that they don't end up betraying him in the same way that he either betrayed and or was betrayed, right? And so now to see this coming from Queen, it makes me wonder, like, yo, when Kaido first initially recruited Queen, was it a certain scenario where Kaido was going in against Queen's crew, and then Queen either betrayed and or was betrayed by his original crew, his old crew, whatever the case may be, and then that caused him to join Kaido, and maybe Kaido saw, similarities within himself within Queen, and that's why he decided to give him, not only because of his strength, but also because he saw a lot of himself within Queen, and decided to give him that high position of being one of the calamities. I don't know, man. But then, that goes even farther back now, man. This is a theme that runs way farther back, because now we've also seen that being very, very prevalent with Jack, where Jack would go out and attempt to torture Nekomamushi and Arashi so that they would give away their partner's position. And they didn't do it. They never betrayed their partner. So I'm sure in his mind, if he also shares this type of mindset, he's like, yo, what in the flying flagnards? Like, once he found out that Raizo was actually still alive and safe, and the fact that they never sold him out, his mind must have been blown. Like, yo, these are actual individuals. These are actual people out here that are not going to betray the people that they've been with this entire time just because things are going in their favor. And I think we're going to see that quite a few times within the arc from here on out. And I love that. I really, really do, because it's like giving them some sort of hope whenever they get out of this thing, that yes, there are individuals out there that will not betray. I would actually love a scenario where the Beast Pirates do not turn on each other, right? To where they stick it with, like, going against the very things that they talk about. So they start losing in the end, and they all put up a front, like, or a stand. Queen, King, Kaido, Jack, they all put up a stand like, yo, things aren't going our way, but we see the way these dudes are doing it. They ain't betraying each other. You know, they are beating us fair and square. So right now, we gotta buckle up and show our pride under Kaido as well, and showcase that Flagnards, we are not gonna betray each other. We're not gonna get out of the situation. We're gonna stand our ground. I would love a moment like, I would adore a moment like that, man. But regardless, we continue on in the chapter. It's a very interesting thought. Boss Hyogoro, I'll be joining you in death soon. And he goes in, he's still going for the slice. No need to be in such a hurry. That can wait until your time comes. Until we meet again. Boss Hyogoro! Stop! Is that Chopper? That's Chopper! What a relief! I made it in time! Okay? See, this is exactly what I was talking about last week, man, in the afterthoughts. Mine, either Hyogoro was going to die by someone else's hand, not by this dude, or Chopper was going to have an epic moment. It's Chopper time, and I guess it was kind of a given based on the title of the chapter, but I'm all for it. Tanuki-san! Chopper goes in, he's extremely hyped. Your body's starting to warm up. It's a little painful, but you're going to be fine. You did it, Tanuki-san. I knew you would come through. Miyagi, Tristan, please hurry. Chopper Sensei, the preparations are complete, and they have a cannon, bro. That thing is huge. They brought a cannon up in here. A cannon. Fire! Goes right in. A cloud of smoke. Choppers, how do you even say that? Phage? Phage? You know what? Who knows that? Yo. How do you say? Hold on, bro. Hold on. I will not be. Phage. Phage. Okay. Phage. Okay. I was tripping. I was like, how is that? Chopper's Phage Nebulizer. And then the most interesting part about this panel is not the fact that a cannon is shooting out whatever this is, but the fact that the smoke is creating a cloud that looks just like Chopper. You know, imagine that. Then you throw a smoke grenade, and all you see is it pop out, and it's just a figure of Chopper. Like, yeah, I'm the doctor. What are you up to, Tanuki? And Queen's like, what in the sweet Flagnards is this man doing? There are tens of thousands on this floor. It would be impossible to administer an injection to them one by one. So I analyzed the virus and synthesized my own counter-virus based on your methods. It's your foul virus against mine. Okay, Chopper! My man said, yo, screw the 1v1 fights. This is going to be a 1v1 JoJo fight. Like, all right, your stand may do this, but can it counter what my stand is about to do? Stando da, you know? Okay, Chopper! Going up in. This means the cure is inhalable, so everyone can be treated simultaneously. My man even created an inhalable one. No wonder it's a smoke grenade. How did a second-rate pirate like you acquire such medical expertise? Yo, that's our doc. You know what I mean? Like, yo, this is what my man's has always wanted to do, and the fact that he's gotten so proficient at being a doctor that he's able to, in the moment, in the heat of like, yo, it's going down, to come up with something that can benefit every single person on this floor. That's our doctor, man. That is our doctor, bro. Our crew was once scattered across the entire world, but we all used that time to hone our skills. There it is. Who asked you to butt in anyway? You even went and cured my subordinates. Viruses shouldn't be weaponized. You're bound to lose control of them eventually. Talk to him, Chopper! Talk to him! I'm not gonna listen to a lecture from a Tanuki. Who the hell do you think I am? And he goes in, opens his mouth, goes right towards Chopper. Chopper, man, it's go time. Tanuki-san, watch out! The pleasures. That stings. No, the pleasures are going and defending Chopper because he healed them. What are you doing? Get out of the way. Shut up, Queen. You almost killed our brothers. Tanuki-san saved them. Would rather die protecting our savior than continue serving a crazy boss like you. Isn't that right, boys? Yeah! Bro, what is happening in this series? Chopper goes into monster. Let me see the right side. Let me see the right side of the screen. Let me see the right side of the screen. Yeah, count me in. Thanks, Tanuki. Drop dead, Queen, you lousy ingrates. Way to go, Tanuki. Now give me your best shot. Yo, Marco, doctor. He's like, yo. He goes in. He wraps up Queen here. It looks like he wraps him up in his Phoenix Flame. And Queen is unable to get out. Now give me your best shot. Thanks, Marco. But let's get one thing straight. Rumble Ball, I'm not a Tanuki. And he slaps the ever-loving Flagnards out of Queen, dude. I'm talking Queen takes it right to the grill and back. I mean, dude gets... I mean, you see the... He impales him right in the face. I mean, dude's... It's going right into his bone structure. Just, yeah. Yo, and they're all like, oh my. Like, oh... Whoa! And Marco, all of the Yakuza bosses, even X-Drake, like, oh my god, yo! That was the last thing I was expecting. For this man Chopper to immediately go into Monster Point and slap the ever-loving Flagnards out of Queen. Shout out to Marco for holding that man in place in order to get that slap in, because, Queen definitely deserved it after what he was saying earlier and the way that he was acting. Yo, man, dude, but to see that, you see now, Queen is going to once again look at it as another act of betrayal, because now we see that the reason why all this was able to take place is because the pleasurers turned against him and protected Chopper. And I think what this is going to lead Queen to realizing after this entire battle ends is that had he never treated them in the way that he did, and had he never displayed that virus and given to them and whatnot, then by the Flagnards, they probably wouldn't have betrayed him. And so it's his own fault that they ended up betraying him, but still they ended up turning against him nonetheless, and that is still going to sting if I'm right on Queen's entire backstory. So regardless, once again he was turned on, and it appears that led to this moment right here. But man, Chopper going in against Queen, bro. Shout out to Marco. Yamato. Right brain tower. Castle interior. There's a crawl space above every floor of the castle. Momonosuke, are you right in there? My man's chilling. I'm not. I feel disgusted with myself. Everyone is expecting so much from me, but I'm a weak, pathetic, spoiled fool. I really hate being like this. Oh man. Momonosuke-sama, you're a splendid young man. And he goes... And this man pops out, dragon form, and eel, Momonosuke-sama! Oh, man, so that means that he really is feeling that way, because we know that Momonosuke only enters that state whenever he's, feeling some type of fear or he's scared. Man, but for him to say this, like, normally, he would be in his comedic gag state here, but for him, even in this situation, be like, I'm a weak, pathetic, spoiled fool. I really hate being like this. Pops out in the dragon form. Oh, I just noticed the panel. Is the tail going? What in the flying Flagnards is this panel, bro? I guess we continue. Reception room, castle interior. Once when Kaido was being held captive by the Navy. Once when Kaido was being held captive by the Navy, Vegapunk? Bro, we got a Vegapunk line drop in this chapter. They dropped Vegapunk's name. Vegapunk used his lineage factor to try and synthesize an artificial devil fruit. The world government intended to seize the fruit, but it was ruled a failure, so it was left on Punk Hazard. How is this relevant? There was a massive explosion on Punk Hazard. It would be convenient if it was destroyed then, but a report from G5 indicates that there was still a research facility in operation until recently. I was just thinking it's fortunate that the experiment was a failure. That's all. Don't tell me that the experiment they're talking about is Momonosuke's dragon. Hold on, G. First of all, why in the flying Flagnards is this dragon going and it's like stuck in between Yamato? Like this looks very strange, but it's also very hilarious here. So that's first and foremost, right? Number two, Vegapunk using his lineage factor. Lineage tells me that either this man was royalty, a a flipping celestial dragon. Some lineage means importance, and that would not be in some sort of bold text if it wasn't extremely important. Lineage. Oh my god, bro, I can't even. This is gonna be one of those panels that is going to be, circling around, creating discussions and theories for so long, and I couldn't be happier. Lineage. Used his lineage factor to try and synthesize an artificial devil fruit. And they believe that it was destroyed back on Punk Hazard. And we know that it wasn't because it was given to Momonosuke. But the lineage, I'm stressing the lineage. Vegapunk uses lineage factor. What is he? Is he a bard of one of the 20 kingdoms? Is he a D? Is he a celestial dragon? Lineage factor. That fascinates me, bro. It really does. CP0. Stone room behind the castle tower. Oh my god, they're still up. They are still up. Where's the silhouette? Storeroom behind the castle tower. Who treated our wounds? I don't know. I did remember catching a glimpse of a familiar face, but it had to be a dream. There's just no way it was real. Luffy don't know. He stepped right up to fight Kaido in our stead, but the rest of the island is still at war. Let's go, we still have some fight left in us. You guys look like you've taken a beating. There's no way in the flying flagners. Bro, this has to be a joke, bro. This has to be some sort of Bon Clay's fruit. So there's no way that this man is still breathing oxygen, bro. I was hoping our paths would cross once again. You've all aged quite a bit. And he laughs. Oden-sama. What in the flying flagnards? Dog, this 110% has to be Bon Clay's fruit at work once again. There has to be a reason why that fruit was brought into play back into his flashback. Back then. And now that we know the Bon Clay is gone, sweet mother fly. Dog, my brain right now. And then he's going on a break. This Oden from the flashback as we know him. Theorize for yourself. I mean, I absolutely 110% don't believe that it's Oden, right? 110%. I don't care what Oda's trying to do with this break right here. There's 100. I believe wholeheartedly within my heart of hearts, unless this individual, unless Oden was somehow but that's impossible, bro. Oden died. Oden flipping died. So this either has to be Bon Clay's fruit at work again, or a brand new fruit that we have yet to know and yet to see. But it has to be the clone fruit at work once again. So what about if this actually is Bon Clay? Right? What about if this individual that's here is actually Bon Clay? But then the thing is, why in the flying flagnards would Bon Clay be, suited up as Oden here, coming out of Impel Down. It's just, to me, I don't know how that would happen. I don't know how that would be important to him and how he would know. So it's like, if we're talking about artificial devil fruits, right? That is something that has been discussed within this entire saga. Maybe they created an artificial version of that clone fruit. And now we see somebody utilizing this artificial version of the clone fruit. I don't know who that is. I don't know if it's Orochi. Bro, I'm so confused. I am legitimately so confused because there's not even a sliver. There is not even an inch, a centimeter within my existence that believes this is actually Oden. There is nothing. Anyway, as much as I would love for it to be Oden, because I would be losing my mind, Oden does not bring back people from the dead like this, man. And so when Oden boiled to death, son. So this individual right here has to be, I mean, bro, I don't know. I don't know, bro. What in the flying Aunt Jemimas, bro? Once, when Kaido was being held captive by the Navy, Vegapunk's lineage factory tried to synthesize an artificial devil fruit. The world government intended to seize the fruit, but it was ruled a failure, so it was left on Punk Hazard. The relevant and massive Freud was trying to report from G5 indicates that there was still a research facility in operation until recently. I was just thinking it's fortunate that the experiment was a failure, that's all. And then we go back after that. And then we go over and we see someone that appears to be Kozuki Oden. So this was the silhouette. This individual right here was a silhouette. Now, hold on now, bro. Hold on. I'm trying to think, right? I'm trying to think about other characters in this series besides Bon Clay that can, change their face and their appearance at will, or has the transformation capabilities, because this could be like a transformation jutsu type of ordeal, shape-shifting, right? But it's like, who in the Flying Planets has that ability? Yo. So this man Oden doesn't just have one Oden cosplayer on Wano, he has two. Goodness gracious. Yeah, can you imagine Yamato seeing this Oden? Dog, I'm legit, like, my brain. What kind of trance, bro? Like, I'm trying to make logical sense out of this from like a transformation, some type of fruit standpoint, bro. Could it just be someone from the Kurozumi? I don't know, man. And there's no way they get that Gecko Moria. Like, I'm trying to think about literally every possibility. There's no way the Gecko Moria could have taken his body, put it in his shadow, put it in somebody else's shadow in order for it to take this over, because his body was boiled. Dude, yo, I have, dude, I don't even know how to even act. Like, I'm like almost speechless right now, dude. What a chapter. Got Chopper going up in like somewhere. You had a queen. And then this very strange moment with Momonosuke and Yamato. And then after that, followed by dialogue of CP0 pretty much saying like, yo, it is fortunate that experiment was a failure. And what about if it wasn't? What about if it wasn't, man? Because, yo, they know more than us. So, yeah, that's kind of spooky. I'm actually genuinely excited to see what happens there. But just the way this panel was drawn, it's like they kind of like combined here. Just a very strange panel. Hilarious, but very strange. Chopper going in. But this final panel, bro, this is going to be all we're going to be thinking about and talking about for the next couple of weeks, dude. This is nuts. This is nuts, man. Like, this is Oda levels of nuts and ankle breaking. Because who is this? Like, seriously, fruits aside, who is this? You know, who is the individual that would change their face like this in order to cause some sort of hope within them? And then the thing is, after that, is what would they do once they got out of there? Like, let's just say Oden's like, oh, you've all aged quite a bit, everything's all good, I was hoping I passed across this again, gets in front of their face, and then does he lead them somewhere? Because it has to lead towards something, man. You know, it can't just be a regular dialogue exchange, goes in, and then changes appearances back to whoever in the world, to whoever this actually is. Dude, I'll see y'all in the comments. Oh, this is gonna be another one of those chapters, man. Dog, I'm genuinely, extremely interested in what everybody has to say about this, bro. There's just so many different ideas. It's like, what? Yo, what a way to go on break, though, man. Because now, there's several things here, bro. Now, number one, first and foremost, Oden. Number two, lineage with Vegapunk, and that they're fortunate that that artificial fruit was a failure. And then, of course, this whole new situation with now Yamato and Momonosuke. And him phasing through. Like, are they going to go through some sort of, like, hilarious arc or moment here together where they're stuck together until Momonosuke is able to get out of this form? I'm gonna cut off the video here, bro. If not, it's just gonna be a video of me staring into the endless portions of space here for 40 minutes. But man, seriously, leave me any type of comment that you think this has any type of relation to in the comments down below. I want to see what y'all are thinking. I need somebody else's perspective on this, man. I really, really do. This is nuts. Like, who is this individual, bro? And why? I mean, I understand. I know I have a good idea as to why, but it's like, how? That is the main question, bro. It's how, bro. How and who? How and who? I'll see y'all next time, then. I hope everybody has an awesome sauce of a day. One Piece greatness. Please, bro, I'm telling you. Leave me them comments, man. What in the flying flagnard?